Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy. It's my pleasure. It's always my honor to be greeting you and bringing this message of emancipation to you, whereby I'm pointing you to look inwardly to discover that your real identity is your divinity. And that is why I want to speak to you concerning the source of power within you. And how Abdullah the black mystic from Ethiopia would have taught Neville Goddard that the source of power within himself is the subconscious mind. So I want to speak to you about the subconscious mind and how the subconscious mind really works, because this is very, very, very important so that you'll be able to reprogram your subconscious mind from all brainwash. Okay? Now, quoting from Neville, Neville said that everything for Abdullah was symbol, and that Abdullah knew the language of symbology, and he would even go to the opera because he could read all of the symbology, while Neville said he would be almost say bored for being so long at the opera. And Abdullah was doing all of that because he realized that this life, it's a play, it's a game, and this game is based on master and slave. And when I speak about master and slave, I'm speaking about here and here, okay? And here is also heaven and earth, okay? Heaven and hell also. Therefore, my brothers and my sisters, because of this language of symbology, you have to be true and honest with yourself when you see certain things that are happening around you that wasn't happening before. And I'm going to touch on something that is very important that might hurt some people's feelings, but at the end of the day, I'm here to speak the truth and nothing but the truth. There was a time when a person who looks like me, a male who looks like me, when he looks upon a Caucasian woman, they would have been lynching. But now they want to give them away to men that looks just like me to interbreed. And I'm totally against interracial marriage. And I definitely believe in total separation, because as a goat is different from a sheep, so too black people and white people. But now there is an agenda where everybody's speaking about oneness, and many want to use the teaching or the lectures of Neville Goddard even to do so. But the lectures and so on of Neville Goddard go more deeper than what most people think. Now, there are those who can only offer you the temporal things of this world. They can only offer you what this system entails in this imaginal world where nothing is real, and the only thing that is actually real is your true divine self, whereby everything, all power is in your subconscious mind. And there's the place you must focus your energy, because the real power to achieve your every desire and to overcome all the lies of the oppressor, it is within you, and it's in your subconscious mind. And it's the place of true power, not the power of Caesar, but the great, great power of I am. So whatever you impress on your subconscious mind, that what you would become. Therefore, there's an educational system that have been set up to impress certain things upon our subconscious mind. There's a political system and also a religious system that has been set up to impress certain things on our subconscious mind. So what Abdullah did, Abdullah knew the whole family tree of Neville Goddard, and he could have go right back, okay, to the family tree. And as I would have shown you in many instances, that Neville family way back, they own slaves, okay? And so he had to go right back there. And that's why we have to go right back to our childhood to reprogram our subconscious mind, to empower our subconscious mind, because that's the source of all power, the subconscious mind. And that's where we must go back to and reclaim our inner terrain and balance our inner ecology by understanding our ancient African spirituality that has always been pointing us to look inwardly. And that is why our ancestors would have always said, man, know thyself. So whenever I think about Neville Goddard and his lectures and his relationship with Abdullah, it's all symbolism. And it's not about the law. It's more about the promise, because there lies the secret of self-realization, that single eye in man. And that is why when you impress the right things upon your subconscious mind and you pay respect and honor to your ancestors and what they stood for, it is very likely that because your subconscious mind has been rightly aligned, that you'll be able to get certain experience and even be in touch with your ancestors and even discover you yourself actually is an ancestor, and that you have had many lifetimes and you're here to continue that work. And you will not be easily swayed by those who want to make you believe that you can reincarnate into another race and so on. That's a big lie they're trying to spread also, just like they're trying this whole oneness thing and trying to say, well, interracial marriage is love and oneness, when they don't want to discuss certain topics because they want to get away from certain things and they don't want to face certain things. Yet they want to teach you that whatsoever you sow, that also shall you reap, but they don't want to reap their repercussions for all of their ills that they would have done to a loving and kind-hearted people upon the face of the earth who are so connected with nature. And so Abdullah had to go back to the root, I should say, and we all must go back to the root, and that's why we need to get within ourselves and learn to reprogram our subconscious mind by listening to messages like this that will help you to realize that these temporal things doesn't mean anything. Okay, law of attraction and all of these things can only give you temporal things. Always be mindful of your mortality. Always be mindful that you're just here, and if you want to do something in this world, just be mindful that you have to use your creativity and use your ability to serve the rest of humanity. But you do not have to sell yourself for money or give yourself to mental slavery or buy into the brotherhood agenda that they want to push on you. Now, because as I would have said before, everything for Abdullah was symbology. Okay, let me just use another one to show you. When you look around, you see that there's people who want to dim the sun. They want to block out the sun, which is the S-U-N. After they would have given you a S-O-N to believe in and tell you that Jesus is the light of the world, and now you realize the sun is the light of the world and the source, okay, of all life. And it is connected also with your subconscious mind, and the sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. When you realize without the sun there's no life and there's no light, and without the human imagination there isn't anything made that was made. You realize also that it is said in the Bible that, you know, the Lord thy God is a sun, S-U-N, and a shield, and no good thing will he withhold from you. Common sense will also teach you that the sun has never ever withhold any good thing from humanity, and the sun is what powers all of humanity. Also, it says in Malachi 4:2 that the Son of Righteousness, the S-U-N, so there's only one S-U-N of righteousness, shall arise in you with healing in his wings. So it means that true righteousness is a discovery. You must discover your higher self. And the very strange thing is that when I come to this kind of discovery or come to real true self-realization, it opened my eyes to see things from a different perspective. And I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to be afraid to speak the truth. I'm not going to say things for people to love me and embrace me and to get how much subscribers and to be able to collab with others, you know, because I'm willing to compromise. I'm not going to do that. There are those who would have, you know, millions of subscribers because they promote the work of Neville Goddard, okay, and they don't want to even speak about their ancestors. But that's their style, okay. They're living their truth, how they see their truth, and I'm living my truth, how I see my truth. And I'm saying to you, if you listen to me and you happen to be someone who's mixed, you happen to be someone who is of Caucasian descendant, if you don't like what I'm saying to you, just move on, okay, because I am gonna do what I have been sent to do, and I'm gonna represent those who have gone before me and who long to see this day. And I know that the whole symbology between Abdullah and Neville Goddard is more deeper than what people think it is. That is why it's very important for me to let our people know that all power lies within the subconscious mind. And that power is within each and every one of us. And don't go boasting and bragging about Neville. What Neville really did is expose the lie of his ancestors. The Jesus and Mary story, the lie. And that is why they removed Neville Goddard Wikipedia history and remove certain things that wouldn't bring it back. So, you know, you can't come and tell me about oneness. You can't come and tell me about love, and you don't want to deal with things that must be dealt with. You have to face the truth. The truth will always be the truth. So my brother and my sisters, I want to say to you that you need to be educated more about your subconscious mind. And that is why they were able to program your subconscious mind a certain kind of way. And they continue to program your subconscious mind a certain kind of way. That's why they want to have you trying to pattern them, to live like them, have you bleaching your skin, having you taking all your money and wasting it on cosmetic, trying to look a certain way, trying to look at what they present to you on social media and what they present to you on the television. Hey, you're going to tell me to keep quiet with this? You're going to tell me not to teach this? There's someone who was bold enough to come and tell me I must stop with this Abdullah Neville Goddard thing. It's going on too long. I must speak about my ancestors. I must embrace my ancestors. I must love myself. I must love an idol with a blue eye and blonde hair. And I must give honor to that. I have news for all who wants me to do that. I've never bowed and I will never bow. I've never, even in a past life I'm talking about, never mixed my seed, and I will not mix my seed. Okay? Goat don't ever mix with sheep to mate. Okay? And you can't change that. The divine of reproduction will all be that every seed and every species must reproduce after its own kind. That's why, my brothers and my sisters, whatever you sow in your subconscious mind, whatever you put in your subconscious mind, whatever you allow to impress upon your subconscious mind would mean what kind of power that you would display. When he says that Abdullah could have go and buy his ticket at the opera, it shows you that Abdullah know what to impress his subconscious mind with to live in a certain power. And then he says Abdullah, no one knows who Abdullah is, right? But he wears a turban. That's what he says. But we know that this knowledge, it go all the way back to antiquity. We know it go all the way back to Kemet. We know where it comes from. Okay? Never speak about his experience, but he never speak about the Iron Man. Yes, that comes based on what you impress on your subconscious mind. Okay, so my brother and my sisters, I could go on and on and on, but the point I want to get across to you is that the power is in your subconscious mind, and you need to take back your power by denying all the lies that they're trying to push on you and all the agenda that they're trying to push on you. And this truth that I'm speaking, it cannot be stopped, because there are many different ways that it can be sent on. And I'm saying we are the people of nature. And it is very important for you to know that you must be connected to nature, and you can call upon nature. Of course you can call on nature. Okay, when you understand yourself, you can move the waves of the sea. Yeah, you can move all of the waves of the sea. Okay, you have that power. And I'm saying to you that that power is within you. Okay, it's in your subconscious mind. Everything is downloaded in your subconscious mind, the past, the present, and the future. And that would dictate your behavior. That's why I am speaking this way that I am speaking. Because it cannot change my DNA. No, it can't. It cannot happen. So, my brother and my sisters, I'm just here to bring truth. I'm just here to bring light. I'm not here to push a Neville Goddard narrative. I'm here to talk about the symbology of Neville Goddard and Abdullah. And even if anyone come later and say, oh, who is Abdullah? Try to question this, try to question that. Okay, it goes right back to Africa. It goes right back to Africa. And our ancestors, right, were actually all over the world. And that's the truth. Black people has lived all around the world. All the history they write. I can rewrite the history of this country that I'm living in. I know all of the lies that been fed to us in school. So I have to speak the truth. And I will always stand for the truth. And that's why, my brother and my sister, I'm encouraging you to impress these words of wisdom that I'm sharing with you in your subconscious mind. Many may look for me to bring this message from a different angle, but no, I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm going to follow my heart. I'm going to stand for the truth, and I'm going to speak the truth. This is not anything. This message these teachings from that people like to talk about never got a technique and never got a this and never got a that. I want to say, I have to be honest with myself, I was so much enjoying, doing what I'm doing here, that even I was getting caught up in, saying never got a this and never got a that, just to get some more views. But I'm not gonna sell myself for some views or sell myself short for anything. Okay, I've never been one to bow. Okay, and let me say this: there has been and will always be those with this field slave mentality, horse slave mentality, and those who are free. I've always been free. I've always been a free man, because I know exactly, when I tell you, I know exactly who I was in a past life. It is the truth. And when they try to tell you can be reincarnated into some other race, that's a damn lie. So I can go on and on and on and on. It could be a rant. I don't want to make it a rant. And when we express ourselves, so the way they say, oh, they're angry. Oh, they're violent. I remember I stood with some missionaries and I said, come on, man. Come from America, or from Utah. Okay, because that's where the headquarters is. I said, come on, man. You know that I know. You're brainwashing the people. And you all say that we are violent people. Come on, man. I couldn't come in your community and try to do anything. You kill me. You shoot me. Come on, man. What kind of conscience you have? What if you lying to the people? There were times when those who admit to me, yes, we know it's all about the son. Okay, and I would have, I met a lot of them, and I was in conversation with a group of them, and I purposely, deep within, had the desire for the two weakest link that was there, and I knew who the two weakest link were. Okay, and I met them the next day. And I just said something simple to them. I admit to me, said, yeah, but we know, we also believe that. And then there was another one again, I know what their weaknesses. I know exactly what their weakness. I don't know what our weaknesses are also. But most of our people do not know what their weakness is. So I said to him, I said, I'm God, who are you? I was playing with his ego. Okay, he said, I'm God. Yet he has on his shirt mark the last testament of Jesus Christ, and going around telling the people of Jesus Christ deliberately. There can never be any oneness without truth. Someone have to stand for the truth. Someone have to be willing to pay the price for the truth. So my brother and my sisters, get the right in your subconscious mind. Don't make the Lamborghini, all of the different things. These things are just temporal things. Life means far much more than that. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't desire to live the abundant life. I'm not saying you shouldn't live the abundant life, but live the abundant life wisely. I'm fully satisfied with whatever I have. I can go and live in the mountains. I can tell you my whole story of poverty. And I could go and live in the mountains. I can walk bare feet. These things don't bother me. They don't. As a matter of fact, when I come to this consciousness, I know they was going to reach out to me to join their program, join their brotherhood. I don't want to join no brotherhood. I'm not afraid. Some people, oh, conspiracy theory. No conspiracy theory. It's real. I'm not going to join no. I'm not going to join nothing. Neville used to say he's not going to join. Make me laugh. But I'm saying, look, I'm going to join nothing. I stand for what is right. I stand for what is truth. I cannot be bought by money. So, with that being said, my brother and my sisters, I want to thank you very much. I want to say, if this is the very first time that you're listening to me and what I'm saying makes sense to you, and you haven't subscribed, I'm encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, to share this video. Also, I'd like to encourage you to follow me on Instagram at BlackMadGuru, and also to check out my page where I have the Inner Sun Science and Technology, Inner Sun Engineering to create your reality consciously. And I'm doing that and speaking and that subject in a time when they want to dim the sun and they want to black out the sun after they tell you an SON is the light of the world. Strange, eh? So, my brother, my sisters, wake up, stop program your mind with interracial pornography and all these kind of foolishness. It's time to get rid of the garbage and change your diet. Have a new diet that would impress the right thing and your subconscious mind. So you'll be connected with the spirit of your ancestors. There's certain beings that want to visit you. Yeah, certain beings want to visit you. They talk about UFOs and all of these things. Certain beings want to visit you. So, with that being said, my brother, my sisters, if you would like to support this work by any other way, we have a PayPal. You can also feel free to check out the PayPal and all the other information that is down in the description. So, with that being said, I want to say peace. Love you all. I'm out.